Good morning, y'all. We just did a 7 a.m. workout, 5 a.m. back home. We're headed up north to Prosper to visit Ryse, where we're gonna get rejuvenated with IV drips, and we're ready to go.
Cranking too.
What is the tattoo right there?
This is Fuel Your Greatness.
Look above.
Hey.
Whoa.
Noel's got it too.
Wait, what came first? The Fuel Your Greatness and then you got your tattoo? Or you're like...
This has been around for 9 years.
Your tattoo?
No, Fuel Your Greatness. I probably should have said that. Yeah. 9 years, yeah. Brad, you want to talk about the formula? What were you thinking?
Yeah, what's the concept? What was the inspiration behind this formula?
So obviously we've had loaded pre for the last 6 years, and obviously
6 years, yeah.
after 6 years things start to get stale. So the industry moves so fast. We were looking to keep things at its core of loaded pre, but take it to kind of the next level without overdoing it. I think right now in the industry there's so many products and brands that just want to overdo it, but overdoing it doesn't necessarily sell or create the best experience. Yeah. So we kind of landed on this middle ground formula that was an evolution of loaded pre, featured some new ingredients like Pepti Pump. We featured astragin in the loaded lineup for the first time. That's kind of where we landed with. So we're sitting at 300 milligrams of caffeine, split between caffeine anhydrous and a little bit of Zoom XR, prevent or delay the crash. We've increased citrulline. We've added tyrosine and alpha GPC, two nootropics that we haven't used in this lineup yet. We've always focused on vitacholine or choline bitartrate of that matter. And we ran it out with Pepti Pump for the first time. So some new pump ingredients, some higher absorption, we upped the citrulline. We just created an overall better experience. And for me, I think we also created a formula that we could flavor very easily as well, while also having some of these upgraded ingredients. This is my favorite project that I've ever worked on.
Brett pretty much does, the formulation. Like we're working on my Godzilla -1. So one of the products we've had it for, I guess, over 5 years. Nick, Godzilla.
5 years, yeah.
That's pretty much your flagship pre-workout forever, right? Since day one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, we have obviously loaded Pre-Max, and then
Godzilla.
We couldn't over-formulate that to the point where it competes with Godzilla. Godzilla is the top tier in terms of ingredients and formulation. I mean, loaded Pre-Max, it's more mass appealing. Yeah. It's got more mass appeal in terms of its use and utilization. Godzilla a little bit more specific. That's for your more hardcore, gym goer, bodybuilder.
Like original audience.
Yeah. So we're working on -1, and yeah, we've cranked that formula. We kept to the core essence of what Godzilla was and is, but we've switched up the formula. We've got a whole bunch of ingredients in there as well from you guys, but. Yeah, we're working on flavoring at the moment. Try to keep true to the theme of Godzilla.
Is that for me?
That's a Nick question.
I mean, the people behind it. So obviously we're real. We're on camera all the time. So we're giving the message. We're telling what we're doing. Our flavors are next to none. I think our collabs are really good too. And then just community building. So, all the products are essentially the same. Like, you guys have your ingredient, and how many pre-workouts? Hundreds, right? just call it hundreds, right? So really just our message behind it, from Fuel Your Greatness to doing the best you can, and our products just fuel your come up story. So whatever you're trying to do, we're just there to help.
I think another thing is you guys are really authentic. Look at you guys.
You haven't changed the message either.
You guys are obviously very healthy. You live and breathe this lifestyle. It's not like you don't take any of the supplements.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, for us, that's very important. That's part of our mission and ethos as well. It's very important for us to live that lifestyle ourselves. And I mean, it's evolved, right? From when I started out doing more competitive bodybuilding versus now, just taking on a little bit more of a sustainable approach. You know, even for Nick, I mean, from powerlifting, wrestling, now it's just what is the most sustainable for him, and he's taking up a lot of cardio.
We kind of just tell you how it is too. Like we don't bullshit. Like I came in here and said I want to fight someone. Like, you know, we're very straightforward. If anyone wants to fight in the industry,
We're gonna sign up Richard.
yeah, right. Any CEOs,
What kind of fighting?
There you go. There
Any
you go.
Like
CEOs,
MMA?
You want an MMA box
Any CEOs?
for charity though? Like we'll do something.
You know
big.
who actually might? I'm not signing him up. I'm just saying who did it before. Remember?
I called him out. He said no.
He said no.
Yeah, but no, I think we're just like we're real people that do real things, and I think that's what makes us different, right? Like people fucking lie behind camera. We don't.
And it's pretty much the same core team you've had.
Oh yeah, it hasn't changed.
Forever, man.
I mean, Noel, we brought him here from South Africa. Like, seriously.
Smuggled him in a really big box.
Yeah.
What was the shipping on
It
that
was
guy?
stuffy.
He's huge.
No, but seriously, we moved him here, and it was not an easy task. Like coming from Canada is easy. Coming from South Africa, we don't have a treaty with him, so it's extremely hard. So we got him here. Brett's been here for what?
Almost 5 years.
Like since the beginning, since our first collab. So
It's really cool, like watching the evolution. Because now, like, obviously, you're a parent, Brett. Like just watching everyone grow up in life, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
You've seen it all.
seen it from day
That was at
one.
my wedding. You know?
I was very drunk at his wedding.
He doesn't remember.
He was like, I
I
was
needed
at
one
your
of
wedding.
these. I needed one of these after that. Yeah. I was at your wedding, and I think I was the first one I heard you were having a baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
I told him.
You know,
we'll be
more
okay.
than fuel your greatness, I like your original line of "What's your why," and that one, I felt like it's always been authentic to your audience. Like, hey, your why is why we built out this brand.
You know, we're here to encapsulate and help your why.
Yes.
Like whatever that may be, whether you're a nurse, a bodybuilder, a CEO, like we're here to help you. So a lot of companies don't have that message. I feel like a lot of companies just start a product, and I hear all the time, kids reach out to me like, I think it'd be cool to start a supplement company. I'm like, but why? Like, who are you trying to help? What are you trying to do? So I think until you have that message, it's really hard to build a brand. Well, I think for us, like we like to use them because we can put studies out there. A lot of people are aware to supplements now, and they're all kind of like bathtub supplements. And I think people want to know what they're putting in their body, so they want something that's studied versus something that's new to the market. So we see a lot of that. And then what else do you see?
I mean, at some point we all have access to the same ingredients, right?
Correct.
We're a customer of you guys, or the next company that makes ingredients. We can all make the same thing. We can also prove the same studies, but at some point we use what we believe is the best of all of the studied ingredients. We could put 10 trademarked ingredients in here, patented ingredients. We don't need to. We're just going to use, Nick could hire 100 employees. Why would you do that when you can get the same job done with 10?
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way to put it. It's more efficient, less people, less ingredients, gets the job done.
Like literally, because it's the same team from.
Well-
Even though you guys probably doubled in size since the last time we saw you, it's the same
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. We want to keep true to the message too. We don't want too many people to come in and change what we're doing. So we try to stay. I mean, we do
The
have
core
more people.
team.
Like we have a sales team you don't see. We have other people, but we try to keep the core team making decisions in-house. So we had to take a step back and look at our SKU rationalization. Like from energy drinks to pre-workouts, we've changed everything. So going forward with that, we're dropping all of our old license, and then we're coming out with all new license.
What?
Yeah, so
Right.
nobody knows that yet.
But I just asked you. I asked him if everything you have is it locked in, like you can't lose it. He said unless you want to lose it.
Well, I want to lose them.
Oh.
See how I answered that?
And yeah, we have some bigger ones coming, and you saw them on the wall.
We saw that wall.
Um,
NDA.
and I think you gotta fresh it up every few years. So like I mean, we've had them for 4 years.
Yeah.
So like every 4 years, you got to do something new. But to answer your question, content, we have 2 new influencers coming on board. So Noel and these 2 influencers are going to shoot content quite often together. We're getting into CTV ads, so we're getting out of the traditional like Instagram marketing. We're going to be on Hulu ads, Amazon Prime ads. So I think just adapting to the market and figuring out what works is where we win.
Yeah, their TikTok shop will show like 127 Ryse protein sold, like 127K protein sold.
$250,000 sold.
I'm missing the K part.
We sold millions of units. We sold millions of units on TikTok, and it's still a strategy, but like eventually you get to a point and like where do you pivot next? Like how do you keep growing? And I think a lot of people don't know or recognize that, and that's where they get stuck in this like perpetual loop of like it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. But you got to look at where your marketing dollars are being spent. I think it's such a small market too. Like how do you get, we talk about it all the time, like we're in this market that's like this, but there's this whole world outside of it.
Yeah.
How do you get to that world outside of it is what we're focused on now. But a lot of people are trying to get in this world, but we're already in it. So now it's getting in the ads, the TV ads, the sponsorships that we do, different verticals, events, and that's where we're headed.
Do you think the core audience for you guys have shifted in the last 5 years? Because if you have a customer that started in 2021, they've obviously grown up a bit. Right?
Yeah, I think very fortunately for us, our audience has grown with us. But at the same time, we've expanded outside of that. You know, as we've gone from bodybuilding, fitness to more lifestyle.
So obviously they're with us because we wouldn't have a business if not. So they continue to keep buying, but you know our goal is how do we find that other market, and if we stay in that same market too long, you can't grow.
Yeah.
So the answer is yes, we still have that same market, but we've shifted content. Noel does different things now to attract and keep them
Not
in the
just
funnel.
bodybuilding anymore.
Right.
Regular wellness, you know?
Right.
I mean, you can buy our products in places you weren't able to buy them 5 years ago, right? Now we have the target consumers who aren't your typical Gen Zers buying our products. So we have like the everyday people, the moms, the nurses, the teachers, all of that crowd, which we didn't have 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Dude, I got a question. So at Target, my local Target, your Ryse products are by the fitness equipment.
Yeah, the
It's like,
sporting goods.
is that deliberate, or is that a Target decision, or your guys' decision?
So yeah, I believe the sports nutrition set is where, so we're kind of more like a male-driven product. So we wanted to go towards where the males go, and that's more in like your sporting goods aisle. And then if you go look, we have a brand block. So you notice how we have lots of products?
Yeah.
We have a whole nother shelf coming. So the more brand blocking we do, the more we drive people in there, the bigger we're growing within Target, the more they're leaning in. We have end caps coming. So strategically, that was our play. Instead of just having 1 or 2 pre-workouts or proteins over in the pharmacy aisle where you're cluttered with everybody else. So we actually as a brand do better than, some might say like, oh, but they're not selling as much as 1 SKU. Yeah, but we have 14 SKUs over there. And Ryse is doing more than you're doing.
Because I just realized you're telling me at Target, the supplement pharmacy aisle might be female-driven decision. But if you go to the sporting goods aisle, it's going to be more male-driven, male buying behavior.
They're training the consumers to do that. Yes. Yep. We're like a premier brand there. And we just put, what, 8 more SKUs in there? I think we just shipped, no, into Target. We just shipped 8 more SKUs. So we have our protein RTDs going over there. We got our Clear Whey. We have Loaded Pre Max is going in November, plus the milk-based RTDs. So we're building out like a story for like a destination for fitness. So we've had to train consumers to go find us there, but once they find us, it's like, whoa, this is great because we have such a good selection versus other brands. So that's what we're trying to build there. Just shipped to GNC Vitamin Shop. It's going to be probably in Walmart soon. Dick's Sporting Goods, Academy, Shields, and then many more. Amazon. Well, he said retail partners. Amazon, of course.
Confused with
Okay, blue Ryse down the hatch.
That's good.
That is like
That
candy.
is nice. It's not too sweet.
It doesn't have
And it's
any like the
refreshing.
usual tartness you'd expect. It's very well balanced and like just perfectly sweet.
That's something you could do on a daily basis.
That was the point. Yeah.
And that's kind of key when it comes to flavors. I mean, you can go unique and have it be like one of a kind, but for a staple, for something that like, okay, I'm gonna buy a product that I know I'm gonna like every time I go to the gym every single day. It's easy. It's Blue Raz. I mean, you can't go wrong, but it's not just the Blue Raz. It's not that like some brands have too sweet of a Blue Raz. It's the refreshing of Blue Raz.
Yep.
You guys killed it.
The frosted lemonade.
It's different than the energy drink, but it's still similar in some regards. But
It's almost like if cotton candy and lemonade had a baby.
yeah,
That's what I'm getting.
that's a great one. That's a great
That's what I'm
analogy.
getting.
It's like the melted frosted lemonade. Like once it starts melting, you're just drinking at the bottom.
So I actually tried to convert the liquid flavoring in this to the powder, and it just didn't. It didn't convert the same. Without the carbonation, the flavor wasn't. It was actually much worse in the powder. So I had to go through a whole new flavor house to get the powder to where it's at.
It was good.
It's good.
It's
I like this flavor.
Orange
All right, is ready for orange cream?
This is an all-time.
The orange dream.
And this is a classic flavor. Like a lot of people do an orange cream, we've never touched it.
Like,
Wait, this is the first time you're doing orange cream?
Yep, we've never done orange cream outside of the 12-ounce beverage, but we kind of worked on these at the same time.
Wow.
The concept of orange cream came out like not that long ago, and I'd say it's my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
Of all the pre-workouts.
I think we went from like cherry limeade being like the big kind of combo flavor, and then now orange cream. There's gonna be something next.
Yeah.
you know?
That gives me soda. Gives me orange soda.
This is
Gives me nostalgia.
This is more like the most frosting forward orange cream I've had in like a good way.
Good.
All right, if you're gonna pick one of the three, which one are you picking?
Oh man, that's tough. They're all really freaking good, but honestly, the orange cream was next level.
You?
I'm gonna go best flavor orange cream for sure, but as a daily driver, the Blue Raz. If I'm gonna have a product that I'm gonna commit to all 25 servings and be like not ever sick of it, this is easy money, easy play, and for the price it's at, you might as well buy all three.
I'm gonna have to go with lemonade. I feel like I could sip on this all day.
Yeah.
I really like it.
So
This one's like in an
basically-
amino flavor would be awesome too.
Yeah,
Like easier to sip. I like this.
That's not a bad
So
idea.
basically, all
That's
of
not a
them
bad
can
idea.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like
There's no
this
losers
flavor.
here.
Yeah.
We have yet to discover a loser. So congratulations to the team.
Thanks.
You guys kill it as
Fun
always.
project.